Hello and welcome to Siena Saints Weekly. I'm Chelsea Brumagen, here to bring you all the action from this week's games. Let's start off by answering last week's trivia question. We asked you which freshman holds the highest scoring record on the men's basketball team. And the answer to that one is Michael Haddix, and congrats to Haley Moyer for getting it right. If you missed last week's question, don't worry, we'll have another chance for you to win later on in the show. But first, let's head back to the volleyball court for this week's Game of the Week. Siena takes on Fairfield at home. Now these two teams have a history of playing each other for the MAC title. Saints leading 2-1 as we head into the fourth set. Rachel Stocklosa gets up for the kill and she had the match high. Taylor Akana follows it up with another killer shot, and now it's close. It's a 2-point set here, and Jacqueline Skeen and Elizabeth Ives both get up for the block, giving the Saints a 3-point lead. They take the win in the rivalry game against the Stags. And some other games happening this weekend. Siena's Ivy Spate has those highlights.
Final non-conference home game for women's soccer as they welcome Temple. Team riding high after winning 3 in a row, looking to make it 4. Getting some luck right here. Should be an easy save for Cookoff. She touched it, but it ricochets off her hands and into the goal. Number 2 on the season for Brittany Pfaff. Saints up 1-0. And they're looking to increase that lead right before halftime, but Cahalan can't quite get to it. Siena still up 1-0. Final minute. The Owls dominate possession in this one, looking for a tie, but the shot just sails high. Saints hold on for the 1-0 win, and after starting the year 0-4, they're now 4-0. Battle of the Capital District as UAlbany takes on men's soccer. Pick it up here in the second half. Scoreless. Ball high in the air. Falco Friedrich is there. His second of the year. Saints up 1-0. They waste no time to make it 2 as Sindre X steals the ball 3 minutes later and finishes his 6th of the year. That's the second most in the nation. Siena goes up 2-0. They go on to win by that same score. They have bragging rights once again as they defeat UAlbany for the 2nd straight year.
Other scores from the weekend. Volleyball lost to Manhattan 3-2 due to a lot of attack errors. And women's soccer lost 1-0 to UMass, but Taylor Booth did have 3 saves in that one. Now we'll have something a little different for you. This week was the Alumni lacrosse game where the current players took on past players. Ivy Spate was at that game.
The Siena men's and women's lacrosse team welcome back some of their own.
I love Siena, so I really miss it. I miss seeing everyone. It's like a big family at Siena, and it's just, a nice feeling to come back.
The annual Alumni Game was held at Siena Turf Field as graduates of the program took on the current Saints lacrosse teams.
I think it's an enjoyable event for the guys. Obviously, some of their friends and former teammates are a part of it. They got a chance to play together against someone else other than their own teammates, which is always nice to get against somebody in a different color jersey.
Which was fun.
Oh, it's awesome. I get to get everyone back here on this day. It happens every year, and it's just a really great experience.
But not easy.
I don't remember it being this hard. The guys are bigger, they hit harder, but it's just as much fun. The exhilaration, the effort, it's all there.
For the current players, it showed that the program stays with you even after you graduate.
I remember the alumni game my freshman year and being like, wow, all these girls that come back and everyone knows each other. And finally, to be a senior, I knew everyone on that alumni team, so it was a lot of fun.
Go, number 10!
And through all the hits, goals, and smiles, the players also learned some valuable lessons from people who have already walked in their shoes.
Those are guys who have built this program. The reason that we're all here, the reason that we have all the tools that we have to be successful here. We appreciate them for all of their support, in all the ways that takes.
It's the time you put in today and the effort you put in as a Division I program, as a lacrosse player for Siena, that will make you successful in the future. You don't know how good you are, you have to push. When you think you can't get better, push harder, get better, and carry over into the business world, you'll be very successful.
2 guys with the combined oldest possible goal ever made.
A lot of my friends who I graduated with are doing very well, and that's a testament to the sports that they played and the coaching staff in Siena College. You don't die, you just move slow.
Now it's your turn to be a part of the action with our Saints trivia question. Women's soccer goalie Taylor Booth posted her 3rd consecutive shutout last week. Who was the last player to do that? If you think you know, post your answer to our Facebook page, that's Siena Saints on Facebook, and if you're the first person to answer correctly, you'll win a prize. So make sure to get on and put your answers in now. And that's all for this week's edition of Siena Saints Weekly. Next week we have men's soccer heading to St. Bonaventure on Sunday, the women's volleyball team playing UAlbany Thursday and Marist on Saturday, and women's soccer hits the road for Niagara Friday and Canisius on Sunday. And of course we'll have all that action for you on next week's show. For now, I'm Chelsea Brumagen. Go Saints!
We love